What's going on, man? Another video, which means I have more free picks for you. In this video, I have 3 of my best player prop picks for Wednesday's NBA games, so stick around if you want to see all of them. All I ask from you is number 1, hit the subscribe button. Number 2, hit the like button if you appreciate videos just like this. It's completely free. You can come back and watch these videos every single day. I'm going to give a ton of value in each and every one of them. We're currently on a 15-5 run. We went 2-1 in our last free pick video, so we've been doing pretty good. So I promise you these picks are pretty profitable. Just watch, put them in, and you'll see. The first thing we got to do, like always though, is recap our VIP. And as you can see right here, we basically broke even. Some people went up a little bit of money. Some people went down a little bit of money. Just depends on the odds you got on certain plays. I actually ended up going up a little bit. And as you can see right here, that puts us at an 88-58 record in March so far. So obviously a really, really good record. And then as far as profit goes, we're at about 14.6 units. Really, it's a little bit over 15. My sportsbook didn't have some plays, so I wasn't able to put them in. So around 15 units of profit so far throughout March, and we're not even halfway through the month. So looking really good. Probably going to have a 30, 40 unit month, which is pretty on track with what we've done all basketball season. We're up about 200 units on the season so far, so done pretty good. And what I want to show you real quick is if you go over and you sign up for Sleeper, I'm going to give you a free month of VIP as long as you use my code FBL. All you got to do is use my code FBL, deposit the minimum amount. They're going to give you $55 back when you play 5. They're also going to give you a free pick that you can use to go along with the picks that I'm giving you in this video. And as long as you use my code, deposit the minimum, and send me proof to this number right here, I will give you a completely free month of VIP. That's all you got to do. 30 full days. And like I already showed you, our VIP has been going crazy all year long. We currently have an 88-58 record in March so far, up a ton of units. And I'm going to be giving away 10 to 20 picks a day in this VIP group. So I promise you're going to want to get in a ton of value. It's going to be just like these free pick videos, but it's going to be even more researched, and you're going to get 10x the picks. So it's an absolutely insane deal. All you got to do, like I said, sign up for Sleeper with my code FBL. They'll give you some free money and a free pick. And then just send me proof of it right here, and I'll get you that free month ASAP. If you already have Sleeper, if you've already deposited on there, you can also just text this number, and I'll find another way for you to get in. But with that being said, we can now get into our first pick of the video, which is going to be Rudy Gobert to go over 20.5 PRA, as you can see right here. In his last 5, he's gone over this mark 5 out of 5 times, averaging 27 PRA, which is obviously well above this mark. In his last 10, he's gone over 90% of the time, averaging 27.2, which is also well above this mark. Last 20, he's gone over 75% of the time, and that's really why I like this pick. Ever since about 20-ish games ago, he started to play better and better, especially since the All-Star break. And that is obviously shown right here, going over 9 games in a row, which is just absolutely outstanding. And that's really why I like this pick. His hit rate is really high, but to add on top of that, to go along with that, to make it even more likable, he's playing the Nuggets, and obviously the Nuggets defense is not very good, so this game is probably going to be pretty high scoring. We're probably going to see both teams score around 120 each, and if that happens, that's a perfect situation for Rudy Gobert to get a ton of points, rebounds, and assists. And then right here, just to show you why that's the case, the Nuggets are 22nd in the NBA in points allowed to the center position, 18th in rebounds allowed, and 19th in assists allowed. So they are way towards the bottom of the pack when it comes to guarding centers, and that's another reason why I like this. But to just give you clarity on why I like this pick so much, it's not just because of the hit rate, it's not just because of the matchup, but it's also because Rudy Gobert this season has played the Nuggets 2 times, and both times that he played the Nuggets, he went for over 30 PRA. He had 34 in this game, in a game that was 116 to 119, high scoring, like I said. In this game, he had 33 in a game that was 133 to 104, which once again was another high scoring game. So it's perfect conditions, and he went over both times. And what's crazy about this is in those 2 games, Julius Randle played in both of them. Julius Randle, as you can see right here, has been out throughout the season, but he's been back the last couple of games. And let me go ahead and add him into the lineup. And you can see in both of those games he played, and Rudy Gobert didn't have any trouble going over. So that's not really a worry for me. So this really is a perfect matchup. It's easily one of my favorite picks of this slate. That's why I'm giving it out to you. So go lock this in while you can. Rudy Gobert over 20.5 PRA before this line gets bumped up. I'd probably take this up to 21.5. Go get it while you can. And now we can get into our second pick, which is going to be De'Aaron Fox to go under 33.5 PRA, as you can see. In his last 5, he's gone under this mark 5 out of 5 times, averaging just 26 PRA, which is way below this mark. In his last 10, he has gone under 90% of the time, which is obviously really, really good. Now, the thing about this that I like so much is, in his last 20, he's only gone under 75% of the time, and he had some pretty good games on the Spurs here. But ever since about the All-Star break, he hasn't done very good. This was the first game back from the All-Star break. He played pretty good, barely went over this mark by 4, but ever since then, he just hasn't done much. Number one, there's a lot of blowout potential in this game for the Spurs because they're playing the Mavericks, and the Mavericks obviously have a lot of people injured, which does make it a little bit easier for De'Aaron Fox to put up stats, but it also means that we could see the Spurs blow the Mavericks out, and if that happens, he'll play even less minutes. But another reason why I like this is he played the Mavericks not too long ago, literally a couple days ago, and only had 26 PRA in 33.8 minutes. So he is projected around 30 minutes in this game, and when he played in that range, you can see he went under this mark against the Mavericks, and that's why I like this so much. He just played against them, he just went under, he's been going under consistently, and if the Spurs end up blowing the Mavericks out for whatever reason, mainly due to some injury concerns, I do think he will get pulled out a little early, which will help our case even more. So go take this at 33.5. I would take it down to 32.5. I like this pick a ton to go along with the Rudy Gobert play. And now, real quick, before we get into my third and my final pick, I do want to mention one more time, if you go sign up with my code FBL on Sleeper and you send proof to my phone number right here, deposit the minimum, I will give you a completely free month of VIP. 30 full days for completely free. You'll get this bonus right here, $55 free and a free pick to go along with it. So this is just a no-brainer in my opinion. You're going to get 10 to 20 plays to your phone every single day. And I already showed you the proof. Proof is in the pudding. 88-58 record in March so far. Up over 15 units. Like I mentioned earlier, this is a little bit off. We're up over 15 units, probably going to go up 30 or 40 units in March, which is right on pace with what we've done all season long. If you want that for completely free, you want 30 full days of picks just like this, I'll show you what a pick will look like. Here we go. Here's a day where I sent out all my picks, and right here I had about 15 picks, 17, something like that, 18 picks, and that's what it's like every single day. You're going to get a ton of volume, place all those picks, put them in, you're going to make a ton of money, I promise you. The only way you're going to get this, though, is going and using my code FBL, deposit the minimum, send me proof here, that's all you got to do. And now we can get into my last pick of the video, which is going to be Max Christie in the Spurs game to go along with De'Aaron Fox, and we're going to go under on him as well. We're going to go under 23.5 PRA for him. We're betting on 3 PRAs in this video. This time it's Max Christie, shooting guard for the Mavericks, got traded there not too long ago, and we're going to be taking him under this mark. In his last 5, he's gone under 5 out of 5, only averaging 17 PRA. Last 10, he's gone under 100% of the time as well, 10 out of 10, averaging 16 PRA. And then in his last 20, he has gone under this mark 75% of the time. The only times that he went over this mark were a few times earlier on the Mavericks in his first couple of games. But ever since this game right here, he just hasn't gone over this mark once. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games in a row. He has gone well under this mark, only averaging 16, which is obviously exactly what you want to see. Now, another reason why I like this is he just played the Spurs a few nights ago. The same thing that I mentioned with De'Aaron Fox. Just like with De'Aaron Fox, there is a ton of blowout potential here. So if the Spurs end up blowing the Mavericks out, Max Christie isn't going to be playing his full minutes. And if that happens, that obviously helps our odds in him going under. So hopefully that does happen. It'll help us with Max Christie and De'Aaron Fox. But even when it's not a blowout, like this game right here, we saw that both guys went under. So I just love both of these picks in this same game here. I think they're working well together. And to go on top of that, head-to-head against the Spurs all season long, he has gone under 4 out of 4 times. Obviously, 3 of these games were on the Lakers, but he still went under, didn't even get close to this mark on the Lakers, was under it the last time he played him on the Mavs. So I'm taking this all day long. That's my 3rd official pick. Go lock all these in, and until next time, let's all go print some money.